guys, welcome back to the NOIRE S1 podcast. I'm Tophmi.
I'm Joy.
And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in again. How was your week, Joy?
What day is it? Tuesday. My week has just begun. Yesterday, the Queen was buried. Did you know that supermarkets would be closed? Everything was closed.
I knew that.
You did?
Yeah, that's
I was suffering.
My mum was bulk buying.
Yeah. No, my mum came and dropped me food at uni because I was working on the Sunday, so I didn't prepare to be in lockdown on Monday. It was so stressful.
My mum was like, she said, what do you want? What do you want? We need food for Monday. Like, we need to buy up. And I'm thinking, are we going to war?
Yeah, like Monday? People were acting like the supermarkets were closing forever. Like it was one day.
It was a few hours. It was an hour. It was like,
yeah, I think some opened at like 5.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Anyway, guys, today we'll be talking about Sibling Syndrome in African households.
Yes.
We can only talk from African perspectives because we are African.
Mm-hmm.
I am the younger sibling in a Nigerian household. Joy.
I'm also the younger sibling in a Nigerian household.
Do you have any sisters, Joy?
No. 2 older brothers and then I'm the youngest.
Nah, I don't have any sisters either. I have sisters in Christ. My friends are my sisters.
Yeah, I have sisters in Christ, but I hate that. Sisters in Christ. What is that? I have like a lot of like female friends. I have a lot of older female friends as well that I would say are like my big sisters.
Like me.
Yeah. But no, I have 2 older brothers. I'm the youngest and I'm the only girl.
Same. I have one older brother and I am the only girl. But I grew up with all boys. Like
same.
Everyone like cousins, everyone like family friends, they were all boys.
Yeah, same.
But what do you feel like your experience was growing up as a younger sibling? Just a younger sibling.
So I'd say up until the age of maybe 16. I'm going to say 16, but more or less like 16 to 18. Up until those ages, I was living the life. Like I was just the princess. Like, do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I do understand.
Like being the youngest is one thing, but then being like the only girl is another. Like my brothers were really protective and like, yeah, like anything I wanted, I got. To be fair, it's still the same. But when you turn like 18 and you become an adult,
oh my God,
as the only girl, the dynamic gets a bit more intense.
How's it?
In terms of just like there's more to protect.
Do you think?
Yeah, once you get a bit older and you have more freedom and you form your own opinions as you get older. And in an African household, of course, like you have to respect your elders and stuff like that. So it's a bit difficult to say what you want to say or say what you need to say.
No, 100.
Yeah.
One thing though, I think there was something you said about when you become like an adult. The one thing that I will know is when I was growing, like at least before I started getting my own money, I don't know, I like own money properly was like uni, SFE, right? And then before that, like if I needed money, my brother would give me money, my mum would give me money. I don't know what it was, but once you start getting your money, people think you're adult. Like
and they like stop helping you.
They start treating you like and they start grouping me and my brother together. But I'm a kid. Like I'm actually so young. I need money. I need cash. I hear that 100%. I need handouts. Seriously.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it was. Once I started getting my own, people start. What? Because what?
At what age do you stop asking your family for handouts? I actually need to know because I'm turning 20 and I'm a bit like, what does this mean for me? What does this mean for my financial situation? Do I stop asking for handouts now? Because now I'm like a teen, I feel a lot more comfortable. Like what do you expect?
I'm young. I'm a kid.
Like I'm a baby. But once I turn 20, it's a bit like...
I don't think you should ever stop. To be honest with you, I think this is something... I'm just kidding, by the way. I think you stop.
When do you stop? When you get a full-time job?
Yeah.
But even when I get a full-time job, like, I can imagine going to the supermarket to get milk and it's a bit spenny and calling my mum and being like, Mum, like...
Because you know, there's certain things that really shocked me when I got to uni that I had to pay for myself was things like Sanex and toothpaste. That was ridiculous to me. That I have to buy seasoning.
But even like from the other perspective, isn't it a bit scary as parents that once you become parents, a lot of people say, I hear a lot of young mums say like, oh, at least when they're 18, like I'm free of them, I can do what I want. You're never free of your kids.
You're just not. You're just not, because I know my mum, sorry about that, mum, but I'm just always going to be there. You know?
Yeah, like it's mad.
I don't know. But like, that one thing that you said about like, you forming your own opinions. I've had strong opinions about being a woman, a girl in an African household, because there'll be things that like people. I feel like my mum was actually quite good about like treating both genders equally, and especially things to do with like cooking and washing. I think she was quite good with making sure that was in everybody's job, not just the girl's job. But the one thing that you would see is when you go to like family friend's house and they'll be telling you to be washing the plates, but your brother is lounging.
I'd say the same. Like my mum, although she's like really traditional and cultural, it's surprising to me how like liberal she is in some aspects. Like I heard the whole like you need to be able to cook, like what's your husband gonna eat, and all like, you know, standard. But there wasn't too much of a disparity between me and my brothers. However, they didn't hear the like you need to know how to wash and clean as much.
I think they had a lot more like, not leniency, but like
definitely leniency.
It was. You heard it more. You had like,
it was more of a like, why don't you know how to do this?
You know, it was more of a like, I expect you to do. Whereas there was no expectation for ways to wash the bath. Yeah. Do you think that's something that should be a gender job, washing the bath? That is something that everybody should actually qualify to do. But even the other day, I was talking to my mum, and she was like, oh, you want to say something? She said, as a girl, I said, what did you say?
As a girl, ooh.
She said, and men, as you're getting old. I said, yeah.
Oh, so you proper like nip that one in the bud in your house?
I've been telling my mum, like, I sat down with my mum, I said, Mum, this is something that I'm just not gonna, like, I cannot be in this kind of environment where I'll be cooking, I'll be doing everything, and there's men in the house that are sitting playing Fortnite. It's not a conducive environment for my mental health. So we sat down. So it's the thing where like, I feel like my mum is genuinely, she's very cultural as well, but she's quite clued up on the thing where it's like, this is not something that is just for women. We
love African parents that try and break generational
misogyny. Because there's a lot of stuff that like you could just take for because that's your because that might be in your culture. You might just accept that this is the way life is. But like we love parents that be like, no,
will like, listen, and
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She said as a girl, I said, you what, mate? You're like, mate.
No, I haven't. To be fair, like, I haven't tried to nip that one in the bud. My mum, no, because my mum does that a lot. Like, that you're a girl child. Like, you need to realize you're a girl child. It's just like, do you know what? I hear it in a sense because, even when I go to my sister-in-law's house and she'll be cooking, and I said to her the other day, I'm actually deep in, what is my husband gonna eat? Like, so when my mum is like, you need to be able to cook for your husband. I didn't deep it until I actually sat down and I was like, you actually might have a point, because at this rate, we're going to be like having a pot noodle every night.
God. So I don't even know. Take out. So like, it's just the thing where it's like, I think to get in that kitchen like every day, it's not just about knowing how to cook. It's about like, it's a drill. It's a.
You need to have passion for the thing. You need to have passion for it.
You know, I think it's beyond passion. It's like you have to be militant, like in your. Yeah, my husband's gonna eat.
And do you know what it is? Especially like as Africans, it's a bit different. Like we're not going into the kitchen to make a jacket potato. Like we're going into the kitchen to pound yam, like to do one long regimented recipe. That's why it's a little bit more like I don't want to make jollof rice right now. I don't really want to spend 4 hours perfecting jollof rice.
Like you're so right. Some of these foods, like, and they're not really that. You come out smelling like the. I don't
just consider your whole afternoon gone.
It's gone and ruined.
Just for the rice to not even turn out the way you want it, you'll be washing meat. I watched this. Did you see that TikTok video of the woman making pepper soup? Oh my gosh, this lady, she was making pepper soup, and she wanted one type of leaf. I can't remember what leaf she wanted, but no, she wanted another type of leaf, but it was bitter leaf in the thing, so she had to pull the whole pepper soup away. Like
it's not me.
It's really just not for me.
Bitterly flavored pepper soup that day because
I don't know, but it's the way they were raised, isn't it? Like
it's true. Like it is.
That's the norm to them. And to be fair, like I would have liked to have been raised a bit more in the kitchen, I'd say. Yeah.
Nah, fair enough. I think I would have. I just need to stop sleeping. I think that's what fundamentally. I wish sometimes they slapped me off the bed, because if I'm choosing between sleep and eating, I'm sleeping, and I don't know how that's gonna work out when I have a family.
Like it's insane.
Because I'm not gonna lie, husband saying I'm hungry, I'm actually going to bed.
It's not even just husband, kids. Like, what are my kids gonna eat?
I don't want to, because obviously those are my kids in it, so they have to eat.
Of course, but like, what am I gonna make? Like,
I actually don't know, because you know your husband is an adult. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, if you're actually that hungry, go and make Indomie. Seriously, I'm actually begging you. I'm tired. But it's the kids that I chose to give birth.
It's actually, we're really just exposing ourselves.
Oh my god. No, but I don't. Do you know what? Like, we'll work that one out in it. But do you feel like? No, it is true. I think it is true. Our experience is definitely different to older women, because I think they have what we have on a 10 times level. In terms of the pressure and responsibility.
Yeah. It just wasn't, it's not a debate. Like, you know how you said you sat down with your mum? Like, our parents were not able to sit down with their mums and be like, listen, this is not going to work in this household. What it was is, as soon as you can, you're watching your aunties cook.
Exactly.
And then as soon as you can cook, you're cooking for everyone. Like, even when I go back home, my cousin's wife, she's cooking breakfast, lunch, dinner for everyone that's in the house. Like, it's just how it is.
You know this. You know, like when somebody, like, I actually don't understand, because you're right. They don't have the time to be doing diversity and equality talks with their mum. Like, they don't do that.
It's not even time. It's like, who's gonna hear you out? It's not even about time. Like,
and also it's like, it's kind of that thing where we said, oh, that's like, because I know that a lot of older girl siblings say that, like, they're the second mum, innit? So it's like, you see your kids hungry and they're tapping you, Sister Mary, I'm hungry. Like, you have to go and cook something for them. Do you know what I mean? But,
I mean, to be fair, we can't speak too tough on, like, because we wanted to touch on the whole, like, older siblings being parents.
Yeah, we can't.
Do you feel like your brother has taken on like a fatherly role with you at all?
I think financially. Yes. Financially, I think my brother took on but it's also because like my brother, in terms of like, especially when he got money, when he started getting proper money, I was like, whoa. And you know, like, he went to uni. He went uni and then he got SFE. So I was like, wow, you have thousands in your bank account. You're actually so rich. Can you give me a tenner every week? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, he got me my Air Maxes, my Air Forces. Wow, I was rich, you know?
Yeah.
But he got me all of those stuff. But in terms of like, I don't really find that my brother was very, and I kind of really like this about him. He wasn't really the kind of like guy like that was like, be home by 6. Make sure you don't talk to boys.
How much older than you is he?
He's 4 or 5 years older than me. So it wasn't, for him, it wasn't, even till now, he just kind of like, I feel like if you try to do that, it'd be a bit cringe. Like we didn't, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That whole thing of like, don't talk to boys, don't, like, he never really took on that role with me. Like, let me see your phone, whoa. He didn't really take on that whole, like, he was protective, of course, but he wasn't that, like, cringe.
But protective in what way? Like, so that you can, like, come to him with anything sort of thing, and he'll, or like if you're in trouble you can come to him and
and I think over the years we got a bit closer, where it's a thing where like I'd probably tell him something first before I told my mum, kind of thing.
Yeah. No, my brothers are like the complete opposite.
Really?
But like my oldest brother more than the middle one, because if they were both like that, it would just be like in the military. But no, my oldest brother was like proper. But I feel like it was because he, as a guy, he knows what guys get up to, or how guys behave, and he didn't want me to be that girl that, you know, men are playing around with. So I don't know. He instilled a lot of stuff in me.
Like what?
From early. Like, don't, like, I hope you're not talking to boys.
Really?
Yeah, like, I did get all of that. Even till now, he'll be like, you know, like, are you talking to anyone?
Really?
Yeah. Tom's like, I cannot imagine. But I like it to an extent.
Now I'm trying to think of, like, if we've had that kind of conversation. He did give me the talks, like, oh, yeah, well, you can do what you like, but just know that anyone you bring, if he misbehaves, like, I would deal with it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if we had that and talk to boys talk. I don't know. What's the difference between you and your oldest brother?
6 years.
Okay.
But I feel like for him, like, he always saw me as like, yeah, we're siblings, but I was almost like his daughter.
Okay,
yeah.
And 6 years is a lot.
So I think that's how it's always been until like he had his own daughter. So I guess he's got to split his protectiveness now, but yeah, that's just how it was growing up, and I appreciated it. It's more so like up until the ages of 16, like in secondary school, because that, like, if I was having problems in school with girls, I literally would chat to my brother, and if he needs to sort it out, he'll sort it out.
Okay.
Do you get what I mean? Like, it was nice to know that I have someone that is gonna like show out for me.
I think that's one thing that I really, because I don't think I could be an older sibling. I think I could. I think I could, but I don't think I'd want to be one. Like, I just think...
I do think there's a lot of pressure.
There is a lot of pressure, and I think I like the fact that, like, I have somebody that I can talk to who's older than me, and, like, he's done everything before me. Like, he's drove before, he's, like, done his drivers, like, he's done everything. So it's like, you go to him, and it's like, how do I do this?
Yeah.
And depending on how I'm feeling, I'll decide whether I want to listen or not. But, like, I think that's that kind of protection that comes with being a younger sibling.
Yeah, it's nice.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
especially like if you come from a single parent household, it's a different dynamic. Like, I have friends who come from a 2-parent household whose older siblings don't give a heck about them. Like, it's just, we're siblings by chance.
Yeah.
Do what you want. Like, I will obviously, like, if something bad happens to you, I'll probably be angry, but it's more of like a friendship, like a distant friendship sort of thing.
I think, and it's because, like, you don't really, the older sibling doesn't have to assume any role because the roles are taken by the mum and the dad.
Exactly that. But if you live in a single parent household, the older sibling is filling in the gaps where the single parent is absent, basically. Like, if you live in a single parent household and say mum's at work, older sibling is filling the gap where she can't. So it is like, it's a massive role sometimes.
Nah, and I feel like you only appreciate it once you talk about it. Like, oh my gosh, thank you.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, that's actually like quite
emotional. Can we move on?
Come to think of it.
It's actually like sad because they didn't ask for that.
Yeah, no, they actually didn't. Like, I was just the youngest by chance.
No, literally by chance, but I'm thankful to God every single day for my position in this family. Seriously.
But it is mad, like even with like my other brother who's the middle, like he still feels that pressure because say if I go out and mum doesn't know where I am, oldest brother doesn't know where I am, it now feels to him, why don't you know where she is? You know?
What would you do in that?
So yeah, being the youngest is basically just...
Do you feel like your middle brother suffers from middle child syndrome?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, sorry. If he's watching this.
Listen.
He would agree though. Just like...
They just cruise.
Yeah, like feeling like forgotten or like, okay, as long as the oldest is all right, because it's the first child, and then the youngest is all right, where do I fall into that? Yeah.
Interesting. I got a question though. Especially with being in an African household, do you sometimes feel, as a girl, and we're getting to the age of when will you marry age?
I haven't even had that, you know.
You haven't had one when you were... Oh my God. Do you not feel like... Okay, when you get there... Because I feel like... I don't know why. I'm literally so young. I don't know why I'm approaching... I don't know why people are telling me that stuff.
Toma's going to be saying she's young when she's 40.
I'm 20.
I'm literally a baby.
I'm a kid. I'm 21. And when I went back to Nigeria, people were saying, okay, once your brother's... Yeah, then it's you. Why would you say that?
But would you even feel pressure at this age if people are saying to you like when we marry?
But
it's when you get to like 25,
4, 5, 6. That's when. But do you not feel? Do you feel like that when we marry will come stronger for you?
Why? Because I'm the youngest.
Because you're a woman.
Probably. And I'm not going to feel pressure because I've literally already told my mum, like, I'm not intending to do like the whole traditional family thing until a lot later than is like socially acceptable. Like, I don't see the hype in settling down and having kids at 25. Do you know how young 25 is?
Yeah. How did she take that?
Oh, she always tells me like, you're going to have 12 kids. Like, okay. I don't want to hear that. You're having 12 kids.
Yeah. When I told my mum that I don't think I'm going to get married, I told her when I was like 17 that I don't think I'm getting married. She said, God forbid. And I said, all right.
Yeah, it is like, we're taught that that's like our purpose. As a woman, what other purpose do you have other than being a baby machine and a cook for your husband?
Yeah, I mean, and you know, to be a chef and a IVF machine, like I don't know. I told her, and I'm not someone. Even when I went back to Nigeria, I'm 21. What are you doing? What are you doing talking to me about marriage? Seriously.
To be fair, for me, marriage will come if it's meant to be. Like, I'm not opposed to getting married. I'm not against getting married. Like, if I find the love of my life at 24 and he proposes to me at 25, who am I to say no?
Yeah, you can propose to me at 25. That don't mean you have to get married at 25 though. So
you'll just have a really long engagement.
I don't mind dating. Do you know I don't mind dating for like a year?
What, like a year-long talking stage?
You need to relax. I said dating.
What is dating? Do you know what I've come to know? People have very different definitions of dating.
Now, I don't mind having a relationship with you for a year. Or even, I'll say something cheeky, like 6 months. And then we just like, you propose to me, I say yes, hopefully.
After 6 months?
Okay, not 6 months, 9 months, a year. And then we just having it like a year engagement. Like, we're just engaged for like a year and a half. I don't mind that.
Yeah, but at what age?
I'm not putting an age on it. Age don't matter, and I can't wait. I just want my family to know that age. I want my family.
Yeah, I feel like when it comes to marriage, like as I said, don't really mind. But kids, 30. But I do think it's different for girls though. As a girl child, because my oldest brother has a daughter, and when he told
no questions asked.
Yeah, when he told us, like, I didn't think anything of it.
No questions.
But then when it's a girl, it's like, wow.
So
you're really laying down. You're really laying down to make babies.
Is that what you're on?
Is that what you're actually on? Yikes.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No, I think being a girl, it's so interesting, the dynamics though. Like, just navigating life completely different. Especially being a girl in an African household is just crazy. Like, there's so many things you have to fight. And so many things you just have to ignore as well. Like, just brush, because it's not me you're talking to about why you're married, why you not, I hope you're looking for, I hope you're ready to, it's not me you can't just be talking to me. It's impossible.
And it's just, even dating in this day and age is just different. Like, I feel like in our parents' generations, maybe they went to church and there was a lovely man,
handsome
man at church. And I feel like and this is probably like due to social media as well, we have more boxes that we want to tick now.
Yeah.
We have higher expectations. Like, I feel like our parents' generations, it was just, he's a man of God. Financially stable. That's about it. Whereas now it's like, man of God, financially stable, good communication, can cook, can clean.
It's not on TikTok.
It's not on TikTok.
I'm not saying that's my box, by the way. I'm just saying that's the A box that some people...
Yeah. Is not on TikTok, does not post topless pictures on Instagram, doesn't have female friends. Like our parents were not like, does not have a girl best friend. Like, it's just long. Like, it's so much longer.
Funny. That's actually so funny, man, because these when you actually think about these boxes that you have to tick, it's actually so funny. Like, why?
Because for me, as soon as there's that one box you don't tick, I was like, gotta go.
I don't know. I think we should just, have fun, live life, breathe air.
Literally.
Yeah. I like this episode.
This is a funny episode. Thanks for watching, guys. We will be back.
Yes,
I don't know when.
We're not gonna be like, it's a maybe.
No, we'll be back with the next episode. Thanks for watching. I've been Joy.
I'm on top of me. Make sure you follow the NOIRE Space on all platforms at the NOIRE Space.
Thanks.
Thank you.